gave Oppenheim 2 pair, and Sonnert's made flush was checked to look weak. Oppenheim thought he had the best hand on the river. Sonnert showed him the winner.
Well played, I think, by Sonnert.
And the young Swede adds 48,000 to his chip stack.
The Monte Carlo Millions is being brought to you by Riverbell.com. Life's better on the river.
We welcome you back to the Principality of Monaco. We are at the Casino de Monte Carlo for this event. Last night, the Hermitage Hotel was the site of the tournament selection party. Beneath the ornate ceilings of the main ballroom and over a glass of champagne, the top players gathered together for a little informal stargazing, including last year's champion, Yanni Sointula. Apart from indulging in the Monte Carlo lifestyle, the real focus of the evening was the drawing for seats.
See, we're here with all these beautiful poker players who are about to finish anywhere from 2nd to 119th to me.
We're on our home territory and we're going to give them a thoroughly good thrashing.
It's an absolutely unbelievable event. It's far and away the biggest things that happen in Europe. All the best players in America are here. So of all the events in the world, it's the best opportunity to pit the best of the Europeans against the best of the Americans.
Well, a big event. It did bring together some of the best players in the poker world.
And I'll tell you what, these European players, I think, are getting a little sick and tired of all the Americans getting the spotlight. They've got great games in Europe. They're some of the top players. And this is their forum to show that they can stand up with anybody.
Yeah, it takes events like this, I think, to make them known to the American public, because there is so much poker on American television right now. Not so in Europe. Sky TV carrying a little bit more poker. So these guys are starting to get known on the continent, but not yet over here. Pair of eights and a queen on the flop, and Tilly's sitting pretty right now.
Literally and figuratively. 3 8s for Jennifer Tilly. But again, Sonnert has a flush draw. Those diamonds have been good to him. She just calls, and he makes his flush.
Again. So in this case, diamonds are a boy's best friend. Tilly with that deuce, doing nothing for herself. She's got some serious thinking to do here.
Well, even if she believes that Sonnert has a flush, she might be thinking it's cheap enough for me to try to fill up and get paid off on the river.
Here is the river, and she does not get paid off. And Sonnert, once again, she'll check to Sonnert.
Looks like he's going to bet, Barry.
Well, now what? Cheap enough, she'll go for it. Doesn't matter. Sonnert wins the hand.
And another healthy pot.
So Ben Sonnert has backed up wins here. And he's sitting there with a big stack right now.
And this is how he did it. Before the flop, he was about a 2-to-1 underdog. On the flop, he became a 3-to-1 underdog. But looky here. On the turn, he's the 3-to-1 favorite. And on the river, the winner.
Who raised before the flop? You did? Huh? You did? She limped in, right?
Criticize people's play.
I didn't criticize anybody's play.
Really?
But you want to make stuff up, at least get the charge right, son. With me, you don't have to make stuff up.
Listen, I mean,
just wait for your opportunity.
You must think people are stupider than you are.
No, David, you're the one who thinks you're brilliant. You just admitted it on camera.
So,
Having a fake ego like me is okay, but when you have a real ego, you're going to have a lot of problems, son. Life might not be so smooth.
I will. My life is very smooth, and I will take the IQ test against you any day of the week.
I never claimed I'm a genius. You claimed you're the genius.
I never said I'm a genius. I just said I have a higher IQ than you. Which does not take a genius, by the way.
Sounds like a reality show to me.
I think that exchange can be summed up in 3 words. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Mine's bigger than yours.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Sonnet on a roll here, wins his third hand in a row, and a good reason for him to smile. Right now, let's jump across the room here, an outside table, little action here between Kenneth James and Tor Lagerborg.
The lead with 10 high.
Yeah, this is something you don't see very often. A guy has 10 high, and he has a 4-1 edge over the other guy. Wow. They both make a flush. Kenneth James has a higher flush with... you better keep an eye on him, because when he gets a lot of chips, yeah, he's scary.
He can afford that. You see, I gotta start playing 10 high. Yeah, I can double up.
Kenneth James takes that one down. We still got a long way to go. These are the Monte Carlo Millions, and we're coming back. We welcome you back to the Principality of Monaco. That's the Opera House here. Opened way back in 1879. Recently, a huge restoration. And you know what? Not one of these players cares about that.
Set or trips?
It was a set.
Yeah, never slow play months.
That's Phil Locke, the boyfriend of Jennifer Tilly, giving a little advice to his protege. Uh-oh.
Antonio Esfandiari finishes in 111th place. Well,
I need to, right?
at least it's not last place.
There's nothing I could do. I mean, the hand just was really weird, and, he called a lot of money for a gut shot, and I just couldn't see the straight. At least I improved. I wasn't first out this year, right? That's all I wanted to do was not be first out, so life is good.
And Phil Hellmuth, still in, still talking.
I thought my days of playing with Mike Matusow were over. But we've got the new Mike here at the table.
You shouldn't have needled me when I lost half my stack.
But you're not even
Now the
close
floodgates
to
are open, sonny boy.
You started it. I never started anything. Remember, you started it? You remember, right?
No.
What?
No.
You don't remember about half an hour ago when I sat down and you had something to say to me right away?
Barry, you thought Europe had some age-old struggles.
Isn't that so? Do you have a view of the ocean?
Yes, we do. The Carnival side. We're on the Carnival side of the hotel.
I'm on the wrong side of the hotel.
Yep.
I'm on the wrong side of the tracks, baby.
And he got up on the wrong side of bed, too. Meantime, play continues here. Oppenheim and Sonnet engaged again.
What happened? Everybody limped in? Okay, I'm going to race 200 more.
Wow. That should get rid of him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's a pot sweetener. Nobody's going to fold to a 200 chip raise when the blinds are 1-1.
You should hit it about 1,000.
I know who it's on.
A lot of talkers at this table. Devilfish is another talker.
That was the point.
Those headphones are a very good accessory at this table.
Now the flop, 3-9 deuce, 2 spades on the flop. Check from Hellmuth.
Nobody connects and nobody shows any strength.
Now a pair on the turn, a 9.
And Hellmuth sensing that nobody has any